bubble, toil and trouble. Yes, it's that time of year when ghosts and ghouls and evil spirits rise from their graves.
Halloween tomorrow night is the spookiest night of the year, officially the eve of All Saints' Day, a time for broomsticks and witches, for strange noises and weird, inexplicable events.
A time when spiritual and paranormal activity is said to be at its most active. So beware when you step out on Halloween, because you never know what might happen or what you might encounter. You could well, in fact, run into Jonathan. No, Jonathan Choate, of course, from the Fruit and Vegetable Information Bureau, complete with orange in his teeth.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
But good fun to cut out of a bit of orange peel for kids.
Yeah, but not easy to do. It's quite difficult to do, Maz.
We'll just cut it out like that. It's very easy.
This is more traditional, isn't it?
Those are much more difficult because pumpkins, you'll find, are actually very hard inside.
Yeah.
So it's better to cut it out with a sharp knife on the top and then cut it into little squares with a very sharp knife inside, okay? And then you can gradually scoop it out. But just don't try with a spoon because it's very hard.
This is, as they say in the business, is one you prepared earlier.
That's the one we prepared earlier. That's right. It took some time.
I always use a marker first to sort of mark on where you're going to draw things.
It's a good idea if you can.
And then sort of
and you can cut it through from the
out.
outside. That's right.
But
yeah.
don't try it at home because it can be quite dangerous.
This is very suitable. Christopher Columbus brought these back. They were first found in South America.
Really?
Over there. Yeah, so it's high. Just
what do you do with all the insides?
Ah, wonderful soup. Pumpkin soup is absolutely delicious. Very simple to make. You need, for every pound of pumpkin flesh, you need about 2 pints of chicken stock, and you chop up onions and just cook it in a pan. It takes about 30 minutes. You strain it out, and it's really delicious, because it's quite sweet, so children like it as well.
And one this size you eat until about Christmas, presumably?
Well, yes, there's a fair amount, but don't forget, most of that's water. 85% of the pumpkin's water, so when you have a pound of pumpkin flesh, it actually boils down to very little in the end.
I'm going to have a go at drawing his eyes. I don't understand this. Chris was telling me all about this.
These are games. This is one of the games you can play at Halloween. You make a sort of flour pudding or in a basin like that.
Just lift it up, so yeah.
Can you see that?
There we are, yes.
Like a sort of flour pudding. And you put little sweets and comfits in the top. And the idea is the children have to bend over and you must pick out the sweet with your teeth. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate.
It's very unpleasant, with all that flour.
It's wonderful. You get it all around your mouth and what children are like. It's great fun. You go around with this great white face looking like a phantom. Absolutely terrific. The other great fun game is, of course, apple bobbing. This is the more traditional ones. You tie these apples up to a rod, and the children have to climb underneath and bite the apple.
Just put a hole through it like a conker.
Just like a conker. Just tie it up like that. It was very easy indeed. Or you used to have them in a bucket, where you used to dip your head in the bucket and try and bite them there.
Always, aren't they? In the water.
But children's games are always best when they're unpleasant.
I'm drawing the face on here while I'm chatting to you. Why have we got these onions? We didn't understand that, really.
We've got the list wrong, and somebody was meant to bring garlic.
No. Onions at the moment. I brought these along because, in fact, it's a jolly good time now to pickle your onions for Christmas. However, if on Halloween you put an onion at the bottom of your bed, you will dream that night of the one who is going to be your loved one.
Mm. And if you already have a loved one?
Well, you might dream of someone else who might be fancying you as well. You never know.
Right.
This is a worthwhile thing to do.
Any size of onion, a Spanish one?
Any big one, small one, but I mean, these small ones are probably more convenient at the bottom of the bed.
How did that superstition come?
Well, it's been around for years.
Yeah? What do you think about this? Yeah, right. What do you think about this?
It's really good, isn't it?
It's all right, that, for a first effort, isn't it, really?
Get cutting now.
And then, thank you, our producer says it's the worst one he's ever seen. Thank you. And you chop the top, tell us again, you take the top out?
Take the slice out of the top there.
With a sharp knife?
With a sharp knife. You usually make a little V so you know where it's going to fit back in again.
Oh, really?
You actually get a sharp, and you actually cut across in squares, and then you can loosen it. If you try and scoop it out with a spoon, it'll take you ages. You'll bend spoons all over the place, and you'll break your wrist too.
Can you not soften it a bit first by putting it in the oven or something?
No, it's rather difficult to do so.
Okay. I think we have to insist that he has a dunk, don't you?
Go for it.
Halloween, Jonathan. Come on.
Go on.
Oh, he's a sport.
I tell you it would taste horrible, didn't it? I did tell you.
Happy Halloween or whatever.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to have a go?
Thank you very much.
A little bit later, perhaps.
Yes, I thought. Perhaps.
A reminder that on Live at 5 on Monday, Gary Glitter will be here to pick the winners of our glitter competition.
Have an apple, you'll feel better.
To hear his new single, which has been tipped to top the Christmas charts. But